Hi, as disheartening as this may sound, the following is true. Pitha.social, or Pitha Social much more simply, is going to sunset. Is going to sunset on August 8th, 2026. And I say this with utmost regret, although my face might not show it that way. Regardless, I'm here to deliver the message. After 3 whole months of Pitha Social being a thing, I have decided to finally close this down, although I did plan for this to last much, much longer. I planned this to at least last for a year, but due to some responsibilities and circumstances that I have to inevitably take care of, I have decided to shut this down. Now, to the existing users, the users that have already been in Pitha Social and the ones that you have essentially showed an interest in, you guys have a grace period of 1 month in order to shift your account somewhere else and even just shutting down your account if that's what you deem necessary. I personally have shifted instances, so I'm currently at tilde zone, which is a German instance. So I've been there for a week probably now. So in my blog post, I have an invite link which you can see right down in the description, so that you can join me in the same server as me. Server or instance, the same thing essentially. Now, you'll have to, of course, create an account first over there at tilde zone if you want to join the same instance as me. But if you want to join another instance too, you can still make another account accordingly and just shift over your data, your followers, your following list, everything from your Pitha Social account to your new account. And I also explained that in my blog posts, so do check that out after this. Now, at the time of closure, Pitha has about 20 users, including myself. And to all of those who've been a part of this, I want to thank you guys immensely. And it has been quite the journey. I definitely have enjoyed this period, but it's sad to then again admit that the journey here is over, although it should have lasted much longer. So, this is the fourth month, well, would have been the fourth month of Pitha Social, but I haven't really been able to make sense of what to make next of it, what to do next with it. Essentially, because I'm juggling with a lot of responsibilities and work as I do this, and I'm amidst a change of life trajectory as of the moment. Hence, I have to do this closure. I had to do this closure sooner or later, and thus I have decided to pull the trigger right now, or pull the plug right now, if I am to be a bit more soft on how I should word it. Pitha.social was the first curated instance on the Fediverse, which operated directly from Chittagong, if you didn't know. And the Fediverse, essentially, those who know, they know. I don't want to give an explanation here of what it was. I created this initially as something that our community, the people of our generation, as well as the people who speak the our language, as well as follow the culture or the country or the language, and this was a space for them to hang out around, and to essentially find like-minded people. So nerds, professionals, weirdos, whatever you call it, everybody was welcome here. But then again, it was invite only, so not really super welcome or open to all as every single social media site or platform would like to be. I This was a beautiful project for me, if I'm being honest. But then again, this beautiful project had to end someday, because then again, 90% of the work was being done by me. Although we had a few moderators with us in the team, I regardless had to do most things myself because yeah, sysadmin. I was the main system administrator over here, so yeah, most things I had to take care of. And of course, I was paying all the server costs all by myself from my own pocket. So seeing the, well, dwindling traction plus the dwindling amount of users that are active monthly, that kind of made that kind of made me lose motivation. But at the same time, I realized that a lot of things needed to be addressed in my own personal life, which I best believe would have been wasted. My time, my resources, my money would have been wasted if I just kept continuing running Pitha Social. Although ideologically I would have loved to run it, the current circumstances make it not a feasible decision to do so. So I've decided to invest my time, my resources, and my money somewhere else on other projects, on other endeavors in my life accordingly, so that I can become a better person and probably make another instance like this in a few years later. I can make a new instance, I can create a new user base, I can create a completely new domain or even a completely new community. That's completely doable. But I decided that I should rather invest this energy into something much, much more long lasting. For example, the content that I'm trying to create over here, as well as the other projects that I'm planning to work on afterwards. This idea of Pitha Social came to me during Ramadan, and it was one of the best ideas that I've ever had this year. And I'm glad that I have acted upon it. I have essentially formulated it, and I did not let that stay as an idea after all. So I'm pretty glad that I have, well, took the action steps to actually formulate this, to make this come into reality. So that's something I'm grateful for as well. I have created my own website. It's called kaifisahil.net, and I'll be writing there more often now onwards. I will be divesting my energy and my resources over there much, much more comparatively to Pitha Social, because if I'm being honest, starting a whole community from scratch wasn't going to be easy after all. I did know this when I was starting Pitha Social, but then again, I decided that the long run, the amount of time, the amount of energy that I have been investing on it has marginal gains, only marginal. And accordingly, I decided that I could be using my time and my money better on better suits compared to this. This does not mean Pitha Social is the end, the dream is over. That's definitely not the idea. But this is more of an experiment. I have enjoyed the whole tenure of running Pitha Social, no regrets whatsoever. But it's time to close the chapter from what I understand. And I believe that is definitely the right choice that I should make right now. And notice I'm not being emotional at all right now, because this is, yeah, sure, for some people it might be emotional, but not for me right now. Because, yes, I have things to do, I have duties to fulfill, and I have responsibilities to take care of. So, this is a more rational choice that I've made over these few months. Now, the idea of creating a community definitely rang its bells for me, because I was really, really excited to continue this project overall, because definitely this was my idea first and foremost, and I loved spending my time on this. And I'm rather trying to contribute to thriving, currently existing, and already and instances that already have a social user base, so that I can improve existing communities rather than creating one from scratch, from complete scratch. Which honestly, if I am to say, then I have multiple things going on again at the same time, and I believe that the energy divested into another instance just like this would be much better suited compared to starting one from complete scratch. Because let's be honest, this wasn't going to take 1 or 2 years. This was going to take a decade to actually get proper traction. And the amount of time that I spent every single day on this was getting kind of unhealthy. So I decided to not divest my energy further into this. Now, you might think that I'm currently contributing to some kind of cult like instance or of the sort, but rest assured, mastodon.social is not on my to do list right now. Instead, I would rather prevent you or like advise you against joining mastodon.social because it's too big and it goes against the ethos of the Fediverse in general. You should join smaller communities so that the whole social network of the Fediverse stays federated, not centralized. Joining mastodon.social just makes it more centralized, which is not what we want in current social media. So that's the idea. I've moved over to tilde.zone as I've mentioned, or tilde zone as in short. So I would love if you guys join me over there, and it's generally a nice way to connect with me because I'm most active on Mastodon alongside Signal. So Mastodon is the only social media where I'm most active comparatively to Instagram or even YouTube. So yeah, I would love to see you there. And without further ado, it's time to move on to this new chapter. It's been a pleasure to have you all with me, and it's time to close this current chapter because it has been quite a journey, and I would love to see you guys in my future journeys too. So be on the lookout. There's one quote I would like to say from Steve Jobs, and that is, again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. And this approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference. Trust in what you're doing and believe that the dots will connect in the future. This is one of the dots, I'm pretty sure about that. So let's see how it connects in the future. See you soon.